So today I am really excited to do this video. I did a trial run of the makeup that I want to wear for my wedding, and I did a trial run of my hair as well. The curls kind of fell, but I have like two braids on the side, and then in the back it kind of goes around and goes down to a really pretty fishtail braid, and then the rest of my hair is kind of just cascading down my back. But yeah, so I figured since I had my hair done, I would do a trial run of my makeup because I've been meaning to do this for so long now, so I really needed to. But yeah, I'll just explain kind of my eyes, because for me, I still need to figure out what foundation I want to use in the wear test and everything, but I know my eyes are the most important part and my most favorite when I do my makeup, so I wanted to get my look down that I wanted. And also, like, I wanted to test longevity and stuff like that with eyeshadow. So for my eyes, I used MAC eyeshadows, and I love my MAC eyeshadows. I would use these every time I had a wedding to go to, or if I was in a wedding and I was a bridesmaid, I would use these on myself. And if I was doing some of the other bridesmaids makeup, I would use it on them as well. I did use a few colors from the Persona Cosmetic palette as well, and you'll see in like the mini tutorial all the colors I used, but I'll just briefly go over them. I used soft brown as my transition color after I set my lid. I think it's a perfect transition, but it was a little orangey, and I know for this look I wanted to do like a mauvey purpley brown look, and so it was a little bit too warm for it to only be my transition. So then I went, is this Quarry? Yeah. So I went in and I took Quarry, and so basically I mixed these two for my transition, and it was perfect. And then I started slowly deepening it up. I added Haux after that, which is just a darker version of Quarry, and it's also a little bit warmer as well, and so that created really nice depth. I had my transition colors that were blown out. It kind of created like dimension around the eye, really nice, and above my crease. And then the further in I got, the darker I went. And so I think Quarry gave it nice depth and warmth with it still being mauve, if that makes sense. And then, excuse me, I darkened it up even more with Swiss chocolate. I'm just gonna point to it in here. I love Swiss chocolate so much. It's just this nice, like, rich chocolate color, but I don't know, I feel like it has mauve to it. Like, it's definitely warm, but it's like chocolatey with like a drop of purple. I don't know. So I use that to really smoke it out, give it some depth as well, kind of deepen it. And that was kind of the base of my eye. I had my transition color blended out, and then I had it nice and intensified the closer in, and like the closer in I got to my eye, and then like on my outer V. But then I wanted it to be just, I don't know, a little bit darker. And I know that some people, like, there are a lot of opinions on wedding makeup, and people say, you know, you don't want to go too smoky, you want to look like yourself. But you know what, for me, like, I think do whatever you want to do. I am comfortable with soft smoky eyes, and so I always do my makeup like that, so I know I'm most likely going to do my makeup like that for my wedding. So don't listen to other people. It's like, do whatever you like, do whatever you feel comfortable. I know people say don't go with what's trendy because you're going to look back, do something timeless, but again, I don't know, if you like it and then you end up looking back and regretting it, at least you liked it at the time, you know? But anyway, tangent. I went in, and again, you'll see in the little tutorial, but I went in to deepen it up with these two colors, like a purple and a really, really dark brown. That made it nice and smoky, and that's what I wanted, but it kind of took away from the warmth, so then I had to go back over with some Swiss chocolate, but I think I got it to be the perfect depth. So that was all the mattes that I used, and then obviously I used a couple of different colors to set my eye and then highlight my brow bone, but that was like the basis of my smoky eye. And then I went in with, oh my gosh, I'm like breathing heavy, two of my favorite colors. I went in with Twinks, which is right here, and I put that in the like middle of my eye, not all the way to the inner corner, but I put it on the middle of my eye, kind of blended it with the darker mattes. And then I went in with, this is honestly, it might be my favorite color from MAC. If not my favorite, it's like one of my top favorites. This is Sable. It's so stunning. I put Sable pretty much not all the way to the inner corner, but from the inner part to a third and even like a half down across my eye. So I blended in Sable with Twinks and they just look so pretty together, and it's just I love the color because it's like a brown smoky eye, but it's also mauve with a hint of purple. I love colors like that. So then I just went in and I highlighted my inner corner and did the very inner part with Jest. It's this really pretty pink champagne color, and I think it just brightened up the eye. I went over the inner part a little bit just to kind of make my eyes bigger, because I don't really know anything too much about makeup, but I think the brighter you are on the inside and the darker you go out, the bigger your eyes look. So I did that, and then the very, very, very inner corner I highlighted with nylon. So, whoa. That was the basis of my eye look, and if you want to see, you know, it all done, I'll insert the tutorial here. Really like the way it turned out. I'm actually considering a few eyeliners, well, not a few, a couple eyeliners. I might put these on my waterline to see, because getting up close, oh, and I didn't show this in the tutorial, but on my lower lash line I just put a tiny bit of soft brown and a tiny bit of haux, just very, very lightly. But I do have some leftover eyeliner from yesterday, so I don't know. But I finished my eyeliner, well, I finished my eye look with, where is it? The Stila Stay All Day Liquid Liner. I just did a little flick. And for me, if I'm wearing eyeliner, I always do a little flick, so I'm fine with it. And again, you do whatever you want. But I ended up setting this liquid eyeliner with that dark brown from the Persona Cosmetics palette. And then for mascara, I just used, where's my mascara? Where am I crazy? Oh, here it is. I used the Lancome Cills like primer, and then I used the Lash Paradise. So that is what I have on my eyes. I kind of want to wear falsies, but I've never applied them myself, and so I'm not really sure how. I could always look up a tutorial and practice, which is most likely what I'll do, but I think it looks pretty good just with the eyes. I mean, you can still see that I have eyelashes because you know how sometimes if you do smoky eyes, your eyelashes kind of disappear. You can still see that I'm wearing eyelash, or that I'm not wearing, that I have eyelashes. But I think for the wedding, I might want something more. I don't want anything too dramatic to where it will take away from my eyeshadow because I love the eyeshadow, but I might do something a little bit more intense. So that was my eyes. And again, I think I might put one of these eyeliners on my waterline to see what it's like, because for me, I actually really like no eyeliner on my waterline because it makes my eyes look bigger. And recently I haven't been doing that. I went through a phase where I never wore eyeliner on my waterline and I only did stuff on top, and it just really like brightens up your eyes, and it makes you look like you have really big eyes, which is what I love. And I kind of want to do that for my wedding, especially because I feel like my hair is very, well, you honestly can't even tell right now because it's like in the back, but I feel like my hair is kind of romantic, and my dress is like super pretty, and I want to show you, but I'm not going to. So I feel like, I don't know, I kind of just want really soft eyes, even though it's smoky. I don't want anything like too sultry for this look. I'm gonna try out different ones to see what I like, but again, I kind of like the eyes looking super big and awake. But I do want to try to put some eyeliner on to see what it would look like and to see if I would like it. So this is what it is for now. Maybe at the end of the video, I'll show y'all what it looks like with some eyeliner. But that was pretty much an overview of the eyes. For the face, I primed with my Fenty Beauty Primer. I love this primer. And then I used the WetNWild Photo Focus Foundation. I am not very educated on face makeup, and I'm not like too familiar with a bunch of different foundations, so that's probably one of my challenges that I'm gonna have to figure out: what foundation I want to use, how long it's gonna wear, what setting powder, if any setting powder, am I gonna use, because I have dry skin, and every time I try to use a setting powder it looks so cakey and heavy. But I feel like, you know, you kind of want a setting powder to make it last, but I don't know. So I use this. I do like it. I've used it before and I like the finish. I think it looks really good. I just need to see how long it wears. So what time is it? It's 3:15. So I'm gonna wear it as long as I can, and then maybe I'll do a check-in. If not, I'll just make a note, which I should do a check-in so that when I go back to watch this before I do my wedding makeup, I'll know it lasted. But yeah, so I tried that out. For concealer, I used the Tarte Shape Tape. Again, I didn't set this because it can look really heavy under my eyes, but I wanted something full coverage. And again, face makeup, I'm gonna have to test out to see what looks good. I'm gonna have to find the perfect foundation, the perfect concealer, everything like that. Just because I did eye makeup before I ever did face makeup, so I'm not familiar with it. For bronzer, I used my Nars Laguna. I think this is like their sun wash bronzer. And this just gave me nice warmth. I got this like a month ago, but I haven't even noticed the longevity of it because normally if I'm doing my makeup, I only do it at night. So I don't know how long it lasts, but it gave me a nice warmth and it did the job. So I'm probably gonna have to play around with a couple bronzers, see which one I want to use. But I actually really like this one because I feel like you can pile it on your brush and like put it on your face, and it's not too heavy. I feel like it's really nice and diffused just putting it on initially. So I like that. I like that it provides nice warmth. I'll see how long it wears, I guess. And then for blush, I used these two Jouer blushes, and I just got these, and of course, like, I'm not going to use something brand new on my wedding day because I want to make sure I've tried it, but I got all three of them. Like, I ordered the bundle, and I'm using like pretty opposite ones. I used this color first, and it was super pretty, but I wanted just a little bit of pink, so then I popped this dark pink color on the apples, and it was really pigmented, so I blended it out. It's still a little much, but I don't know, maybe with photography and everything it'll look good in pictures. But I just want to see how long these wear. They're really pigmented and they blend it out pretty easily. But for me, I'm still obsessed and loving my Makeup Forever ones. So if I wanted to use Tarte Exposed, because that is like a perfect blush that goes with anything. I feel like the tone of that blush would look perfect with these eyes. But I kind of want to find Tarte Exposed in the Makeup Forever formula because I love that formula so much. But yeah, that was my face. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Actually, that has a little bit of, I don't know, it kind of brightens my face. It's not as orange as I thought. Okay. That's super pretty. Yeah, do you see how that just added like a nice pinky hue? I think that's more of what I'm wanting. This is a lot of blush. I will blend it, don't worry. For highlight, I used Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Powder. I love this. I wanted a highlight that was glowy, but I didn't want it to look blinding. I didn't want a stripe of, you know, shimmer or well, it is a stripe of shimmer, but I didn't want like super glitter on my face. I just wanted something that looks like you're glowing from within, which of course is what everyone says. So I went for this one. It's super pretty. It's very smooth. It does not emphasize my texture. So I really, really, really like this. And again, maybe I'll try another one, but for now, I really like that one. For lips, I used MAC Whirl and then the H&M Cream Chestnut. As you can see, it's a little bit dark, and for me, I like lighter nudes, but possibly I've heard that you might have to go, not super dark, but you might have to put a little bit more color on your lips to show up in pictures so you don't look washed out. But if anything, I could just add a nude gloss or something, or maybe like a lighter nude lipstick. I do like this combo though. Again, it's a tiny bit dark for me, but I like it. I've been meaning to do a wedding makeup look anyway, and so it's kind of long. I'm not wearing like a cute white shirt, which I know they say do that. I know they say like wear a white shirt to see if your makeup looks good, but I don't really have any nice white shirts. Like I don't wear white at all, so we'll see. I'll have to match my foundation. I don't know how I'm gonna do that because my body is like different colors. Like my neck is a different color than my arms. Like my arms are pretty tan. My face is a different color. So it's going to be hard matching my foundation perfectly considering my dress kind of goes like a V. And so I don't know, I'm going to figure it out. But I'm going to definitely do more of these because I need to see, number one, what it looks like on camera. I mean, I guess I'm not going to be like filming on my wedding day, but I'm definitely going to have pictures being taken. And number two, I want to see what different looks look like. So another one I might do it a little bit more smoky. Like this one is pretty smoky, but you know, it's not too smoky at all. I mean, maybe it is for some people, but for me, it's just the perfect level of smokiness. Like this is an ideal soft smoky eye for me. So another one I might do a little bit more intense. I might smoke out my lower lash line a little bit more. Another one I might go more minimal. So we'll see. I don't know, but I need to step out of my comfort zone and just try different things to see what I actually want to wear, because for me, soft smoky eyes are where it's at. Let me go ahead and put on some eyeliners. I'm thinking, I kind of want to try this one actually. No, I don't know. So I have one from Sephora and it's called Flirting Game. And it's kind of taupe and it looks like this, which is super pretty. That actually goes with the tone of my eyeshadows perfectly. And then I have Bourbon from Urban Decay, which looks like this, which is a little bit warmer. But I think I'm going to use Bourbon. Even though the other one goes better with my look, I'm going to use Bourbon because, I don't know, I like the warmth of a brown eyeliner on my waterline. So again, here is the look, just bright-eyed, not too smoky, but now I'm gonna put some eyeliner to see how defined we can get. I'm actually gonna do eyeliner like to the middle, show you what it looks like, and then I'll do it the full way because I know that's what I would want to see. So here are the eyes with the eyeliner. I only went to about right here. So it's still like lighter on the inside and then darker on the out, and I feel like it's really, really pretty. It gives my eyes a little bit more definition, but it still doesn't close them off because that inner part is left open. So I actually like this one too. I should have done like a side-by-side comparison, but okay, so I really like the way that looks. I'm gonna go ahead and put it all the way through, and maybe I'll leave one eye like this so you can compare. Excuse me, but for now, I like either no eyeliner or halfway, so we'll see. This is all so subtle now that I'm like looking in the viewfinder, but this eye is the one I went all the way, and this eye still only is halfway. I can tell a difference. Like, I know I sound crazy, but I can tell a difference. This one is just a little bit more open, but yeah. Sorry, I have to like get back and see. Yeah, this eye definitely looks bigger. Still pretty, both of them are still pretty. This one looks a little bit bigger. So again, I'm gonna have to let you rewatch the video and see which one I prefer, but I'm thinking of the halfway. But for me, like, these eyeliners are good. They don't last forever, but when they do fall off the waterline, they still leave some on the lash line for definition, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so here it is with the full line. Definitely pretty, but I think I would either do none or halfway, but again, I'll have to look at the video and see what looks best. But let me go ahead and zoom out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was kind of all over the place. Like, when I was filming it, I wasn't talking at all when I was doing my eyeshadow, and then after I did my face makeup and I did my bronzer, I started talking. So yeah, I haven't filmed in a while, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like this look. I'm excited to see what it looks like on camera, and I'm excited to try different wedding looks. But yeah, I hope you found it helpful, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Hey y'all, so it is about 11 p.m. I've had my makeup on for about 8 hours, and I am definitely getting a little shiny. I'm in my bathroom, so it's not the best lighting. Sorry, I'm looking at my viewfinder. My eyeshadow looks good still, and actually the eyeliner, I think I told y'all in the video, but the eyeliner has faded like from my waterline, but it went under like we mentioned. So there's still definition, which is nice. Eyeshadow looks good, but the only thing is I am shiny. I haven't powdered or anything because, again, I'm not super familiar with what powders are gonna work for me. I have tried a couple of powders, like not today, but like I've tried powders as I was getting oily, and then they did nothing. So I'll have to figure out what powders I want to use or what I want to try, but aside from being a little shiny, it's honestly not bad for 8 hours. I think the camera might be picking up more shine. I'm just looking in the mirror, but looking in the mirror, like, I'm definitely dewy, and I wouldn't mind it, but I'm a little tiny bit shiny, which is weird because I have dry skin, but anytime I wear face makeup, after a while, I feel like I get a little bit oilier. But yeah, here's a check-in. I just wanted to come in here, quickly update y'all. Overall, love the eyeshadow. I always know I can count on MAC shadows to last a long time. We'll still look for a foundation. I might need to figure out a powder and then maybe do that. Or maybe even a setting spray that keeps you matte. I don't really know, because when I initially applied the makeup, it looked a little bit dry, but after about 2-ish hours of wearing it, it looked so pretty, and like everything melted together and it just looked so natural. Not natural, but you know what I mean? Like it looked like real skin. And then, I don't know, after 8 hours, obviously it starts to break up and you'll get a little bit shiny. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'm excited to do more bridal wedding makeup, or I guess bridal trials, I think I'm gonna call it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.